Do you wanna go to the movies? Do you wanna go to the movies? Movies. And please don't make me go alone. And please don't make me go alone. And please don't make me go alone. And please don't make me go alone, baby. No, we can.
You great album, huh?
Yep. He's in his Loverboy era. I don't know. It's decent. It's good.
Well, you haven't stopped bumping it, so.
Yeah, there's like 2 songs in it that are good. Who knows? Maybe I'm in my
Fuckboy era.
Did you record last night?
What, record what?
At the pub.
Yeah.
Did you record us getting a pint?
I took a photo.
Yeah. Yeah, great. It's great for the vlog. It's so annoying. There's so much stuff I wish we could put in the vlog.
It's just one of those.
Oh, bro, life is so random.
So random. Look how pretty London is.
London is always pretty, my guy. London's the best, bro. London hate shall not be tolerated.
You know what? I'm doing my best to change my pessimism of a place.
For example, like last night, bro, stuff like that would only happen in London.
Brother, mental scenes. Even if you forget this tomorrow, doesn't really matter. Can't believe I met you fellas tonight. What a fucking evening. Great night, great beers, great shots. Oh my god, the Smart 4. Didn't even realise they still made those. Yeah, mate, what a night. So, my first night, or the first time I ever go to Dubai, mate, would love to rock up and hang out with you chaps, because you guys were so fucking nice, so hospitable. Like, genuinely, this isn't even me discussing your ass, genuinely some of the nicest people I've ever met. Again, feel free to tell me to fuck off, because I know I'm a bit weird. Weird I might be, but I'm also a nice guy. So, you know, I don't know.
No, bro.
Okay, with the personalities.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
First of all, multicultural, okay? Let's say you're in South Africa. You're not getting that.
Of course you are.
No, the
bro.
the multiculturalism.
Dude.
All the different countries, but you're not getting someone from fucking Latvia, some crazy fucking woman from Latvia, a Brit, you,
Yeah,
South
true.
African, bro, no.
Yeah.
No, London's a vibe, bro.
Yeah, it is a vibe. On a sunny day, London's hard to beat.
Yeah, London's very hard to beat. And it's just the randomness of it. London is just so random. I love it.
It's beautiful. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Listen, you have your house in Surrey or Cotswolds. Then you have your apartment in central London with 2 parking spots, maybe 3. Not 2, you don't need more than that. Well, it depends. Also, like, there's my life with you and without you. My life without you, I would just have 4 one-bedroom apartments around the world, and I would just slow travel between them. But then there's you, so now I gotta get fucking maids, chef, fucking 12 vehicles per city. Everyone probably thinks I'm materialistic. I'm actually the simple one.
What?
I'm the simple one.
Yeah.
It's you.
Me?
Yeah, your issue is you grew up in, we were talking about this yesterday, you grew up with sun, space, and staff.
Yeah.
The 3 S's
Yeah.
that London doesn't have. So I'm used to like
I need to trademark that same, bro.
sun spaces. I'm used to growing up with no space, no staff, and no sun. So to get the equivalent of,
You have to spend a lot.
you have to spend a lot in these major cities. So yeah, anyways. London goated setup. You have your place in Surrey or Cotswolds, and then you're there on weekdays, weekend, you come London. Have your apartment, and there we go. Best of both worlds, can't beat it.
And you're also not living in London 12 months of the year.
No, this is true. I think if I lived in London in 12 months a year, it might be. But then again, I kind of like the seasons.
Yeah.
The seasons are nice. The issue is when you live somewhere sunny, every day just blends into one. Like when I think about periods in my life, I think about them when I used to live in London based on seasons. I'm like, oh, that was an interesting fall. Like you're not thinking about that in Dubai. You're like, was that October or was it December or was it?
Yeah.
London was great as a major city. One of the only major, like in Europe, one of the only major cities you can like enjoy cars. I mean, enjoy car, like, but point is, bro, having a car in Paris or a lot of these other cities, like Amsterdam, bro, fuck that. Like in London.
Yeah, you can benefit from a car quite well here.
Yeah, also just like, you know, of course, if you have the financial means to, like, park anywhere. Like everything's just a parking ticket. They have your parking ticket and you just park right in front of the restaurant and that's it.
Simple, man. And don't go 5 miles over the 20-mile-per-hour speed limit.
I won't say anything here, but let's just say there's a way around everything in life. If you know how to move correctly in the UK, you don't need to worry about anything.
I mean, I guess that's anywhere in the world.
No, I don't think that would work in Switzerland.
Okay, bro.
What I'm referring to. Or even like,
not.
I feel like Paris, probably even not. Now, there's a lot of workarounds in UK if you know how to do your thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to spend money to get the most out of life. How to rich right.
Had a rich right.
That's one of the books I'm thinking about writing. Or I'm thinking about including that as a big section in the book. Even cash, bro. People don't carry around cash. You need cash and you need money clips. Hill's money clip.
I actually posted a reel on like men's essentials. Some guy was like, this guy's just showing off. No one actually carries around cash these days.
Bro, no, very much so. You have to carry around cash. It's such a hack, bro. It gets you so far in life. A little 20-pound note. When you go to a place, sometimes it's hard to make it smooth, maybe a bit awkward, but try your best to tip at the beginning. I don't know why people tip at the end.
Yeah.
It gets a bit like, you have to find a way to do it because you also don't want to be like, and for you, kind sir.
Yeah.
Especially if you're around other people.
And you don't want it to look like a drug deal, so you don't have to be too shady about it.
No, just a good old handshake, but
Yeah.
you gotta be smooth with it.
Yeah.
Because then it's also, if you're not smooth with it, then it's very,
Embarrassing.
yeah, it's a bit cringy.
Alright. So what's the plan now?
I'm gonna go pick up a watch. It's been sitting at Patek for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. Well, my mom got offered the first one in the UK the day I bought her house. Obviously, it was a very special and meaningful day to me and us. So I told Patek, okay, I want a special watch for a special day. So they gave my mom the first allocation of this piece in the UK. And my mom was like, it's really nice, I don't like it. I was like, Jesus, mom. This is such a nice watch. So yeah, 3 years later, I'm picking it up. It's unisex. I think technically it's a woman's watch, but it's unisex. That was potentially one of the coolest boxing gyms I've ever trained at. So we wrapped up with Scotland, which if you haven't watched that vlog, definitely go make sure you watch back that vlog. That was just such an amazing trip. I had this intense craving to go touch some grass and be in nature. So I told my PA that, and was initially thinking of doing Dolomites. I was like, Scotland, never been. On the way back, could check in on the new house in London. Got a new house, so started to move everything over from our current house. There's one predicament, the car doesn't fit. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. The other cars fit, it's just this thing is so long. And yeah, so it's like a very tight road, and I'm gonna have to do like a 12-point turn getting out the house. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, in London 4 or 5 days, check out the new house, a couple of other bits and bobs whenever we're here. Of course, spend some time with my mom, and after this, drive to Paris. I really enjoy the drive to Paris from London. It's like 4.5 hours. The entire journey, I guess, end to end is like five-ish. Yeah, 5.5. And then we'll go to Paris for a couple days, and then go from Paris back to Dubai. They have like a really nice private terminal there. Cars get sent back to London, and voila. London's sick. I don't care what anyone says. London is sick. Even cruising around in London, like in Paris or Amsterdam or even Milan, like there's very few other like big metropolitan cities in Europe that are accommodating for cars. Like in London, yeah, I think it's nice to have a car. You can cruise around, even roof down. I love when it's not raining, having the roof down. And yeah, just it's a cool place to like cruise. I just feel so, for me personally, you know, I feel super inspired when I'm in London. I just think it's a magical city. It's like 12 different cities in one. Whatever you want, London can provide. If you want like an ultra luxury modern apartment, if you want to live in a house, if you want to live in one of those townhouses that are converted into like cuter smaller apartments, whatever you want, whether you want to live in Brixton or you want to live in Canary Wharf or you want to live in Notting Hill or you want to live in Knightsbridge or you want to live in Fulham or you want to live in Richmond, like there's just something for everyone here. So yeah, I've been very fortunate to travel the world many times over, and I don't know, I still think London's sick. I think it's an incredible city. And what's that quote? There's a quote, like when a man is bored of London, he's bored of life. I think that's true.
Baby, you'll figure it out. Lately your head's in the clouds. I wish I could lay it down.
Little shop at Kith.
Little shopski.
And staff so nice.
Yeah, so sweet. It's very kind of them to. So nice. Just like closing the whole store for us. It's kind of weird shopping in a store just for yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Kith. Took care of us in New York. Took care of us in London. I honestly love the brand as well. Like I think I was saying too. You know, there's like, especially now that I produce so much of my own stuff, whether that's candles, money clips, eyewear, books. I know what things cost, and it's become increasingly more and more difficult for me to spend go shop at a lot of the brands I used to shop at because I just don't like getting ripped off. But yeah, Kith is one of those brands where it's just like style, quality, and price. Like it's definitely premium stuff, but it's not crazy break the bank. So yeah, just shout out to Kith. Shout out Kith service. Shout out style.
Got some pieces, yeah.
And now we're too stocked up. I got no backwards vision.
You didn't think this through bringing a Rari for a shopping spree?
I will be honest, yeah, I didn't think that one through at all. Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Thank you for coming. How you doing? How you doing? I'm curious, if you could snap your fingers and add something to monetize or change something, what would it be?
I'm in the starting blocks, so...
Also, when did you join? When did you become a client?
January.
Okay, so
yeah.
3-4 weeks ago.
Yes. So, out of the starting blocks, and I have a full-time job. So I have been working in sales marketing for 13-14 years now, and last couple of months I've been looking, okay, what do I want my career to look like? You know, I always look at like, okay, how do I add value to any organization? What skills would I need to do that? And this is where digital sales actually came to my mind. So for me, the value in the last couple of weeks has really been just to know what skills do you need to apply in that world, right? So for me, I'm still very much learning the digital landscape. So I could not criticize or add any constructive feedback yet because I still need some time to explore.
But what have you learned? Have you learned a lot from it? Have you taken any value out of it?
Oh, 100%. So I see the synergies between, I'm in sales development right now, so I've been a sales manager before, right? And what I think in like these larger organizations, you always miss the tools. And this is something that I was always looking for in terms of where do you find the right tools to use and learn and to be able to be productive in that world, right? And I think this is the value that you ultimately, given what I saw in the monetized opportunity. Yes, of course, a lot of people maybe want to be millionaires, but for me it was, I just want to, let's say, expand my knowledge and my skills. That's the first step for me. Then as to, okay, where do you apply it? How big do you want to scale? And then you do the building blocks. And to be able to access that has been really, really good.
Anything we could have done better on onboarding or on-ramping or...
I mean, the support is there, right? And I think it's all about the action that you take, right? Like I think you bring the opportunity. For me in a full-time job, I wish I was 20 and just had 10 hours a day to put into that, right? But now I have to navigate with the cards that I have and to make time for it. So support is there. I would not say anything to change on the onboarding side of things. Yeah.
So just a couple of things on that. First things first, you have to remove yourself from the equation because of course the way we run the numbers is based off their entire audience is going to be less than 1% to buy. So it's such a small demo that it said you have to remove yourself from the equation. And just another thing in terms of pricing, even for us, 10 years into the game, we live and breathe this industry, both between consulting.com and Walk. For us, we even have to guess sometimes. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say Monetize, for example, Monetize is 2,000. We have no way to test it, right? Because the thing is, if we ran a phone call funnel and then at the end we were pitching people different prices, okay, we pitched people different prices, and then at the end, let's say after we get 50 customers, we decided, okay, this is the price we're going to keep, and then whoever paid more, we refund them. Like, if we ran that split test, we can do that because it's behind closed doors. But even for us, I would love to split test 1,500 versus 2K versus 2,500, but I can't because once you put it out publicly, it's public. So just know that the thing that you're facing is the same thing that I face.
I'm a big fan of shadow operating personally, but I think that's also because maybe I'm biased. That's what my agency did for many years. It was a lot trickier for me back then. You're asking for money up front, which is a bit of a harder way to get your foot through the door. But
what you say is the time difference between you closing a deal back then versus now? Is it much faster?
Not necessarily. The thing is, when you go to micro creators, there's a downside and a plus side. The plus side is they have nothing going on at the moment. So even if you get a 2 or 3 out of 10 result, that's still better than nothing. Whereas when you go to someone who already has something pre-existing going, if they're a 5 out of 10 operation, you need to get them to 8 out of 10 result. So that involves like, okay, tell me why you can do it better than I can do it. Now the only issue with micro creators is you have to sell them not on you, but also the thing. So they have to then be bought into digital products, which most people are quite open to, but it does take a bit of education at times. But the thing is with this is once you build up, as you spend more years in the industry, you build up a reputation, it gets very easy. That's one of the main benefits of service-based businesses. After 10 years, you always make more money than after 5 years, and you always make more money after 2 years. You keep improving your skills, you can charge higher and higher prices. Like, obviously, I see a lot of data with Walk, and there's actually one of my friends, he has one partnership, and in 2025, he made $9 million from one creator.
How long do you think this model is going to work?
Forever.
I don't know. You're running out of time.
I did it 9 years ago. Shadow operating is an easy way to get your foot through the door. In 10 years down the line, you'll basically be like, hey, I'm an expert. So my fee is $100,000 up front to just work with you.
Running out of time. Every time I'm in a rush, I'm like, the time is running all the time.
Not at all. Services aren't going anywhere, right? Like even for example, for me, I've had people be like, oh, but AI can replace parts of your company, and I'm like, I wish. Like for me, I've yet to see any department in my company that's been replaced by AI. I always need a human on top of it. And the benefit is digital product markets only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Basically, my whole hypothesis 7 or 8 years ago was that the traditional education system is dwindling. So less and less people want to go to college, less and less people want to go to university. That money needs to go somewhere. People don't want to spend 30 grand to get a degree, and then there's like 3 or 4 other classes and topics they have to bundle in there. Most people just want...
I studied 6 years engineering, just came out of uni, and now I'm here.
Yeah, so as I said, that money needs to go somewhere. Courses and digital products and coaching, as that market's only getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, you're really just the marketing arm of that. But here's the thing, you can basically take these same skills and apply it to any business in 5 or 10 years. That's one of the good things about services. So like my background is in photo and video. So 10 years ago I started local businesses, camera, photos and videos, and from there I started a creative agency. From there that turned into an ad agency, and then we were the people behind the scenes doing it for
for info creators, and then we started launching our own, and these things snowball. It's funny because I think in the London vlog you actually mentioned that someone like called you out for having the money clip with money, and you like when you were doing the sort of like men's essential. And I can confirm that yes, Alex does indeed use money clips. In fact, we all do. I think one of the things that we need to bring back in 2026 is carrying around cash. I know we live in an Apple Pay digital world, and I will say I don't carry around any cards, but for me, like, cash is mandatory, and you also don't want your cash flying all over the place. So yeah, that's why we created, I think probably 8 months ago, we started working on some money clips. You would have seen a different prototype with Alex's reference when he did the daily essentials. So all of that to say, I present to you the Hills money clip. So here's the packaging it comes in, and what I'm gonna do today is exactly like the last vlog, because I fucking love you guys and I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna give away 50 of these. So you're gonna see a code down below. I'm gonna give away the first 50 for free using that code. Once the 50 has been used, I'll remove that code and I will make these available for sale. It is one of many things, just like the candle, that make us absolutely zero money and make no financial sense, but it makes me happy. By the way, a lot of you guys mentioned that obviously, you know, candles, I gave away 50 and then they weren't available for sale. I've now put them on for sale. It's got like this smoky top note, then it's a little bit more sweet caramelly in the middle, and then it goes back to being smoky towards the bottom of the candle. Dear Temptation, it is my favorite scent that's ever been made. And look, as always, I appreciate you guys more than you could ever imagine. For the 50 of you that got the candles from the last video, I hope you guys are enjoying them. And for those of you that managed to get your 50 free money clips, I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Love you, appreciate you, rooting for you, and I'll see you in the next vlog.